Hey, how's it going, everybody? What are the best sandwiches in every state? Well, let's find out. Here we go.
From banh mi to cubanos, here is each state's favorite sandwich.
I like this channel. We've done a couple videos.
Is Alabama's pulled chicken sandwich with white barbecue sauce, also known as Alabama white sauce.
Holy fuck.
The sauce is tangy, creamy, and ridiculously good. Reindeer hot dogs can be found at street vendors across Alaska. The sausage is made from reindeer or caribou, along with pork and beef.
By the way, I know that Alaska is the one state that is actually not connected to the US, just like Hawaii is, it's connected to Canada. What is Alaska known for, other than, I guess, for this sandwich, you know? I'd be curious. I have no idea.
The hot dog is usually split and grilled. Despite the name, the fry bread taco isn't really a taco.
What?
It's more like a taco sandwich mashup.
Strange.
The deep fried bread is topped with ground beef, lettuce,
I've seen this one before,
and other standard taco toppings. Fry bread was created by displaced Native Americans in 1864.
I mean, deranged.
The fried bologna sandwich is a timeless classic.
Holy fuck.
Bologna slices are fried and placed onto soft white bread with a smear of mustard.
What is bologna?
Simple, but delicious.
What is bologna?
People are obsessed with In-N-Out burgers.
Oh.
The most popular is the double-double burger.
Okay, well, I mean, sure, burgers count as sandwiches, I guess, but come on, this is a sandwich-only thing.
Burger with 2 patties and 2 cheese slices. You can also get a carbless version with lettuce buns.
Yeah, fuck that. Get out of here.
A gold loaf is more than 8,000 calories. It consists of a hollowed-out loaf of bread filled with peanut butter, grape jelly, and a pound of bacon.
Whoa.
It was created by the Colorado Mine Company in Denver and is rumored to have been an Elvis Presley favorite.
Jesus.
Legend has it that the king himself flew 2 hours to Denver just to satisfy his craving for the sandwich.
Hey, I'd do that.
The first hamburger in the U.S. was made in 1895 at Lewis Lunch in New Haven, Connecticut. The original burger was sandwiched between 2 slices of toast, and the rest is history.
It's okay.
Lewis Lunch is still cooking and serving the burgers the same way it did when it first opened.
Nice, cool. Kept the tradition.
The Bobby at Capriotti's is basically Thanksgiving on a roll.
I was gonna say.
It's made up of turkey, cranberry sauce, stuffing, and a generous smear of mayo. Except you can have this any time of the year. The Cuban sandwich was actually created...
Oh, I've seen this in a different video from this channel, and I've been in love. Jesus Christ.
...in Florida by Cuban immigrants. It's gained immense popularity since and can be found on most restaurant menus in Florida today. Pimento cheese is a southern favorite, and one of the best ways to eat it is in a sandwich. The tanginess of the pimento peppers combined with the richness of the cheese and mayonnaise is an unbeatable combination.
Not so much, no.
Kalua pork sandwiches are a Hawaiian favorite. Kalua is a traditional Hawaiian cooking method that uses an underground oven called an imu. The pig is roasted slowly all day and acquires a deep, smoky flavor. Huckleberries are the state fruit of Idaho, making a peanut butter and huckleberry jam sandwich the state's go-to snack. Often compared to a blueberry, the huckleberry is a little more tart and is often made into a jam. Chicago's Italian beef consists of thin slices of roast beef simmered and served with gravy on a roll. It can be ordered wet, meaning a little gravy over the bread, or dipped, which means dipping the whole sandwich into gravy.
What the fuck?
And to top it off, you can add giardiniera or sweet peppers. Midwesterners love their pork tenderloin sandwiches. Pork loin is thinly hammered, shredded, deep fried, and placed between hamburgers.
This kind of reminds me of fish and chips, but I mean, I don't see, as much as I love hamburgers, and hamburgers are my favorite thing, my favorite type of food. You can always make me happy with a hamburger, but it's so strange when you just have the bun and one thing in between.
Buns. And the bigger the pork tenderloin, the better.
What the fuck?
The loose meat sandwich resembles a sloppy joe without the tomato-based sauce.
Yeah.
It tastes like a hamburger, but without the trimmings. The Z-Man sandwich from Joe's Kansas City Barbecue is a hometown favorite of Kansas City.
Yeah, but how do you eat that?
It's made of a toasted Kaiser roll, thinly sliced brisket, smoked provolone, 2 onion rings, and some barbecue sauce. The Hot Brown is an open-faced sandwich created at the Brown Hotel in Louisville, Kentucky. Toasted bread is topped with turkey, tomato, Mornay sauce, and bacon, and then broiled until crispy and brown. Po' boys are a Louisiana specialty. They're usually made with roast beef or fried seafood such as shrimp, crawfish.
Believe it or not, I never had seafood whatsoever. I never had the chance to try it actually, but I'm very curious. I have no idea what it would taste like. I'm sure there's some people of you that love seafood. Explain to me, what does it taste closest to?
Or oysters, and served on New Orleans French bread.
Damn.
Lobster rolls are considered a Maine staple,
Never had
especially
lobster.
since the state is the largest lobster producing region in the world. While additions differ from restaurant to restaurant, Maine lobster rolls are jam-packed with lobster meat on a New England-style hot dog roll. The soft-shell crab sandwich consists of a whole crab, shell included. Soft-shell crabs are crabs that go through a molting process, shedding their hard outer shell and leaving an edible soft shell. They're usually tossed in batter and deep-fried to be eaten whole. This gooey concoction is called a fluffernutter. It combines peanut butter with marshmallow fluff on soft white bread. Marshmallow fluff was invented in Somerville, Massachusetts in...
I thought we only talked about sandwiches that are, warm. I mean, there's meat involved and all that. I didn't think we were going to talk about sweet stuff, but I guess,
1917.
Nothing like a PBJ, right?
A Michigan coney dog consists of a hot dog topped with beef chili, yellow mustard, and finely diced white onions. The Juicy Lucy is a burger with a cheesy surprise. Instead of getting the cheese on top, it's put into the middle of the burger.
I'm having goosebumps.
Catfish is synonymous with Mississippi. The state is the largest producer of farm-raised catfish in the U.S. Locals love a battered and fried catfish.
Hell yeah. It's good
The
shit.
burnt end sandwich is a must-have in Kansas City, Missouri. Burnt ends are the crispy point ends of a smoked brisket. They're cut into 1-inch cubes and cooked further. Each piece comes out a bit charred, but intensely flavorful and juicy on the inside. Pork Chop John's began serving boneless fried pork chop sandwiches from a wagon in 1924.
I'm in so much need of a U.S. type, and any type of state really, in so much need of a U.S. type barbecue. I mean, God, just get a gathering with some people, and just enjoy the food and see what they have. I mean, oh my God. I really need that.
While it has moved from the wagon to a brick and mortar, the restaurant still uses the same recipe.
Nice.
The runza is native to Nebraska. It's basically a hot pocket with beef, cabbage, or sauerkraut and onions. It originated from Nebraska's German and Russian immigrant population. Some consider a patty melt a
no wonder. Look at this shit.
German and Russian immigrant population.
Yeah, no wonder this came from Germans. It looks like shit. German food sucks.
Some consider a patty melt a cross between a grilled cheese and a hamburger. With caramelized onions and melted cheese,
oh my God.
Juicy, luscious flavors are guaranteed with every bite.
Holy fuck.
The Monte Cristo is a fried ham and cheese sandwich. To make it an even more decadent meal, drench it in New Hampshire maple syrup.
Oh my God. Too much, dude.
Depending on where you're from in Jersey, you'll either call it a pork roll or a Taylor ham. Either way, it's a delicious breakfast sandwich that can be found at almost every deli and diner in New Jersey. Green chili cheeseburgers are extremely popular in New Mexico. This is because green chili, or the hatch pepper, is grown in the Hatch Valley region. When roasted and added to a cheeseburger, it adds a smoky, buttery flavor.
That's good shit, dude.
No one does bagels better than New York City.
Hell yeah.
And there is nothing as iconic as a bagel with cream cheese and smoked salmon. Popular deli Russ and Daughters typically sells 200 smoked salmon bagels and an additional 150 pounds of hand-sliced salmon on a busy day.
I'm out.
The pulled pork sandwich is a must-have in North Carolina. There are 2 barbecue styles in different parts of the state, Eastern and Lexington. Eastern focuses on whole hog barbecuing with a vinegar-based sauce, while Lexington style uses only pork shoulder with tangy ketchup-based sauce. The hot beef sandwich is a favorite in...
If you can be in love with food, I think I just fell in love. Jesus Christ.
North Dakota diners. It's made with sliced beef and a scoop of mashed potatoes. And best of all, it's smothered with hot beef gravy. The Polish boy consists of a kielbasa, which is a
What's the
Polish
point,
sausage
though? I mean,
covered with coleslaw, French fries, and barbecue sauce on a bun. It's native to Cleveland, Ohio. Chicken fried steak is a comfort food in Oklahoma. The only way to make it even better is to put it between two buns and eat it with your hands. Grilled cheese is the best, especially made with Tillamook cheese. The Tillamook Creamery makes cheese and other dairy goods in Oregon. At full capacity, the creamery can churn out more than 160,000 pounds of Tillamook cheese a day. You can't think of Pennsylvanian food without mentioning the Philly cheesesteak. Invented in, you've guessed it, Philadelphia. The sandwich is made up of thinly sliced pieces of beefsteak and melted cheese. The hot wiener dog is a Rhode Island favorite.
Dude, I'm seeing all these different sandwiches. I mean, this makes me think all my life here in Germany I've only eaten peasant food. Like, this is what real food is. Jesus.
These sausages are topped with yellow mustard, meat sauce, and chopped onions. What's impressive is how the grillers prepare them, balancing up.
How much do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's about as many as I need.
To 9 wieners on their forearm. The pulled pork sandwich is also popular in South Carolina, specifically in the central part of the state. Pulled pork is accompanied by Carolina Gold sauce. The yellow sauce is a mixture of mustard, vinegar, brown sugar, and other spices. The pheasant sandwich is an old classic, dating back to World War II. Soldiers would pass through Aberdeen, South Dakota, where a canteen was serving free and delicious pheasant sandwiches. The sandwich is also popular because the pheasant is South Dakota's most famous game bird. The hot chicken sandwich is a Nashville original. Diners find themselves weeping with joy at how delicious and spicy the hot chicken is. The secret to its spice is lots of cayenne.
I don't know about that, though.
You can't mention Texan barbecue without thinking of brisket. Hence...
Wait, fuck, someone explained to me. We've seen the brisket before or mentioned before in a different video, and someone explained it to me who was probably from Texas. Jesus Christ, dude. It's like heaven on earth.
The brisket sandwich is the go-to for this state. Brisket is smoked for hours to get that juicy, tender texture and taste. The pastrami burger was popularized by Utah fast food chain Crown Burgers.
Holy fuck.
Pastrami is placed on top of a juicy burger with a slice of Swiss or American cheese.
I'm having goosebumps again.
And you can't forget about the much adored fry sauce, made from 1 part tomato ketchup and 2 parts mayonnaise. The Vermonter sandwich is made up of all things New England: maple mustard, hickory smoked ham or turkey, sharp Vermont cheddar, and Honeycrisp apples. Virginians love a good country ham sandwich. We pretend we didn't see that. Especially made with Smithfield ham, which is a specific form of country ham cured in Smithfield, Virginia. Washington sandwich is the banh mi, thanks to its large Vietnamese population. The sandwich includes some form of pork, pickled daikon and carrots, cilantro, and jalapeno served on a baguette. The pepperoni roll is West Virginia's pride and joy because it was created there. The roll was invented as an easy lunch meal for coal miners in the 1920s. Bratwurst, or brat, is Wisconsin's favorite meat. After being poached in beer, it's commonly grilled and served on a hoagie roll. Bison burgers look and taste pretty similar to their beef counterparts, with a coarser texture and a slightly sweeter flavor.
I've heard about bison. Jesus Christ. It's supposed to taste really good. Never had it. I don't even know what to say. Jesus Christ, dude. I wish we had anything like that here. I gotta go to some US barbecue or one of these places. Jesus Christ. What would you guys recommend? What is the best? What's your favorite? Let me know. Let's jump right into the next video and not waste any time. See ya.